Hi there Gemini, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for January and welcome to the new year. Your relationship sector is very much under the astral spotlight as 2016 begins. Saturn, the planet of structure, as you know, is going to be with you broadly in this area for the next 2 years. But also Venus, the planet of love and affection, is in a marvellous location for you, also in Sagittarius. And this is really going to give you an ability to reach out to others and be very diplomatic if you seize the opportunity. It doesn't mean to say that your love life or relationships are necessarily going to be absolutely perfect. There's going to be a sticking point from the 6th to the 11th, which requires quite a lot of patience, and you may even decide, if a relationship isn't working as you want, to call it a day. However, later that week, by being more enterprising or finding out new information or looking at things or life or people or a person in a new way, you may actually really revitalize a particular association. But they're quite deep links behind the more relating side of things. It's not necessarily what people are going to be saying to you or you're even saying to them that actually matters. It's more about what they actually do. This is because the Sun combines with Saturn as this new year begins in a semi-sextile. This is going to be a bit of a theme for the whole of the year. You're going to be scrutinising what's not just what's said to you, but as I say, how people then go on to relate to you in actual fact. And you may find yourself being more demanding than you've been in the past. Not quite so easygoing, but it doesn't mean to say that you're going to become an ogre, and you can be very charming if needed at times this month. Now Mercury, your ruler, is also going to be influential. He's going to be moving on the 2nd into your sister air sign of Aquarius, and through to the 9th, this is an opportunity for you to feel more open-minded, perhaps think about holidays, vacations, higher education. But then he goes into a retrograde pretty quickly on the 5th, and then by the 10th reverses back into Capricorn. If long-standing financial issues are something you want to grapple with at the start of this year, Mercury will help you, along with the Sun initially and Pluto. In fact, the Sun and the new moon, which occurs on the 10th, are really going to give you an opportunity to make some changes, particularly as this new moon angles up sharply with Uranus, the planet of change. Now Uranus and Pluto are also going to be in a right angle for the whole of the month, and in the last 2 weeks Mercury joins in as well. So there could be quite a lot of electric energy. This can give you a profound ability to see beneath the surface around financial, business, investment opportunities, but it also could be quite stressful, especially if someone else is involved or you're thinking about heading in a new direction. You're wanting to be more optimistic. You don't want to be controlled by a situation which you feel holds you back and stops you flourishing. So unfortunately this month could have some politics. Also with Mars, the power planet, moving on the 4th into the area which is very much to do with your health, fitness and vitality. That's too an area which you may be wanting to work on. However, Mars does then go on to forge a very extended and positive link with Neptune, suggesting when it comes to the world of work, doing a job or a role which aids people in some way, which is self-sacrificing for you, could actually be something that really gives you an awful lot of satisfaction. So if you are looking for a new income stream, any service sector role can, particularly in health actually, or whether it's to do with more the spiritual dimension of health, that's an area that you can really flourish around too. Now, as far as the retrograde of Mercury is concerned, you know that this occurs 3 times a year. But Jupiter is also going to be slamming on the brakes on the 8th of January. And Jupiter for you is in your sector of home, family and emotions. If there's an area there that you're not particularly happy with, that also may be something that you're going to be thinking about. And because it's about the more emotional side of how we feel in this area, but also the more physical side in terms of where we reside, and there is this energy around commerce and around hard and fast cash and investments, some Gemini people may be actually looking to move home or to improve or renovate an existing property. Now, once you get through the middle of the month, you see the arrival of the sun in your sister air sign of Aquarius. And this is going to be like a breath of fresh air, because I think it's going to help you to feel that you can suck in literally some air into your lungs and oxygenize your whole outlook. Because there may be times this month as that things do feel a little bit heavier and a little bit more serious. But I think by the last 10 days, you're starting to make sense of it all. There is a full moon on the 23rd, and what gets said in conversations then is going to be pretty critical in the following couple of weeks, particularly if there is a point of issue that you want to stand up for. But Mercury's return to forward motion on the 25th is clearly a good thing, but its link with Pluto suggests you could be very passionate about the things you believe in the last couple of weeks of this month, even if it does mean that you rock the boat at times. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.